Asa-Punk, Asa-Punk, he's not radioactive, he's Asa-Punk in 2020. Listen, folks.
Yes, this is one cheap, crappy scabbard. But it just so happened to fit what's inside. So I used it. And what is inside? Well, give me 1 second and I will show you. Ooh, that's what was inside. This wonderful blade. With a Japanese-style tsuba. Look at that. It's actually hollow ground. Well, what is it? It has this handle attached with a butt cap and a couple grips and some nice wood. Well, and what this actually is the blade is off a item Windlass had in their catalog, the Museum Replicas catalog years ago, a fantasy polearm spear thing called, I think, the Scorpion. I'll see if I can find a picture of it. But the tsuba here, ding, and the grip, although the grip's no longer covered in the suede, is off the Nodachi that Windlass made many years ago. I think like late 90s, early 2000s, somewhere in there. And if you look, there you go. It is a full tang. So the tang runs entirely through this handle, which I don't think it did in the spear incarnation. But essentially this is a very short spear. I will measure it in a moment for you. I forget how long it is, but it's shorter than the spit that Skallagrim reviewed recently. But it's similar enough that I was going to show it. It's just shorter. Very sharp, though. And very thin blade. Yeah. But it has hand protection, unlike a typical Zulu spear. A little bit, at least. Anyway, I wanted to show that tonight, too, because Madison had showed the spit. Now, this was never in a catalog, and it was never offered for sale anywhere except for 2 years at the Museum Replica clearance sale. Sometimes they take blades from one item and handles and pommels and such from another item and mix them and match them together. And this is one that they just happen to do. So it's a Nodachi grip and guard with a fantasy polearm spear blade. But it is essentially, if I can get it in frame now, I probably can't, a little spear similar to a Zulu Iklwa. Okay, so to the measuring here. See, we got 1 inch down there, all up to 12. Which is right, there. Alright, we can see that little dot there, so that much more. Well, this may be difficult if I'm doing this one-handed, okay. So that is now up to, looks like about 5 3/4, so 17 3/4 inch blade approximately. And now we shall measure the grip. Is a gripper. Okay, so we can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12. And 12 goes to, see something we can identify with it. That little mark on the floor there. Approximately there. And we get to, what's that, about there, which is 6 inches, so about 16-inch handle. About a 17 3/4 inch blade and about a 16.5-inch handle on my short little Asa guy-like spear. Hilson, and good night, folks.